Welcome back, everyone, to the Graveyard Shift, where two idiots talk horror. I'm your host, Hayden, and I'm here with my co-host, Graham.
Why did you just touch me? Okay, you want to talk about today's topic?
Yes, today's topic is one of my favorite movies of all time, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay, we took the question I was going to ask you.
What was the question?
If this was your favorite movie of all time.
Oh yeah, this is definitely my favorite movie of all time. What are you kidding me? I have 5 pop figures to this movie.
Only 5?
Only 5 because here's the thing, I have the limited edition ones, okay? I've also got Squishmallows that my fiance has bought me. I have 3 shirts to this movie.
And you're not moving any of them?
No, because sadly, all of them are in the laundry. I literally scrambled through the closet before I came over here trying to find one of my shirts.
You knew we were doing this today.
I knew we were doing this. But the fact that they were in the laundry pisses me off.
So how many times...
I have 3 mugs to this movie.
How many times have you seen this movie?
No, I have watched it not once, at least 4 times every year.
Okay.
And I'm 27 years old.
Say you're 27.
I'm turning 20 soon, but
we're both turning 28 soon.
Yes, but I'm 27. I've watched that thing religiously.
Oh, speaking about birthdays, I think it'll be fun to do the Happy Death Day.
Happy Death Day?
Yeah, you've never seen that?
No.
Oh, God, I have some stuff to show you after this podcast.
Wait, is that the one with the cake on the movie cover?
I think so.
I might have heard of it.
It's Groundhog Day style.
That one. When you describe it like that, yeah, I do know that one.
Yeah. That'll be a fun one to do for our birthdays. Anyway, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes. You ask, I will answer.
No, I'm ready for you to talk about.
What are you supposed to talk about? I need
story, the design of the characters.
All right, so do we just want to talk about? Okay, do you want to ask me questions, or do you want to go?
Just start talking. Like, why is it your favorite?
So I am a fan of Tim Burton. Tim Burton is a director who directed Beetlejuice, Batman Begins. He's also done Dark Shadows,
Sweeney Todd,
and what was some of the other ones he's done? I'm blanking now because I'm like trying to remember.
Coraline?
He did not do Coraline. A lot of people think he did, but he did not.
I didn't think he did.
It's a similar style once he's done, but it is not his. He's done, I think he did Frankenweenie.
Yeah, that's right. Did he do Corpse Bride?
Yeah, he did Corpse Bride.
Okay.
Yeah, because if it's anything, one of the trends in his movies, if you look, most of his animated ones, and I say anime because they are a form of animation.
They are.
A lot of people might not say that, but stop motion pictures like Nightmare Before Christmas is an animation. Most of his animation movies are similar because they take place with a man or a boy with his dog.
There's even some theories that all 3, like Corpse Bride, Frankenweenie, and Nightmare Before Christmas,
are tied together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I like that theory because that makes so much sense.
I don't think it's true. I do like the theory.
I do like the theory, yes.
And one thing, kind of before we really start jumping in, I was re-listening to the soundtrack today. I watched the movie a week and a half ago.
I literally just watched it an hour before I came.
Yeah, I know you watched it an hour before, but I didn't have the time like you did, so I watched it a week and a half ago.
Dude, you said we're doing Nightmare Before Christmas, and I'm like, I'm watching it. I don't care. I'll watch it before I do this.
So that's why I watched it, because I wanted to, just refresh my memory. And I was re-listening to the soundtrack, and I was like, two podcasts in a row we're talking about the Boogeyman. Because there's a Boogeyman inside this movie, and there's a Boogeyman in...
It's Oogie Boogie, but yes.
Well, yeah.
He is a form of Boogeyman, yes.
Yeah. I just find that really funny that...
I'm asking you to scoot over a little bit. Sorry. I just realized I'm looking at the camera, and our microphones are picking up each other, so I want to back off a little bit.
You're good. Right, so why is Nightmare Before Christmas your favorite? Why isn't like Frankenweenie or Corpse Bride?
So
movies that you watch religiously.
Corpse Bride, I will add to the list. I do watch that religiously because it's similar style to Nightmare Before Christmas. Frankly, it's not really my favorite. It's a Frankenstein story. I know Frankenstein from the back, but Nightmare Before Christmas to me. I watched that when I was a kid, like very young. I remember watching it like almost every year.
We both did.
Well, yeah.
This is another one of those movies that you and I both really grew up with.
I remember growing up and like sitting in front of a giant box TV, not a flat screen.
Oh yeah,
like one of those old box screen TVs, and just sitting there watching it. Like I could probably rewind it, watch it again. I had it on VHS, to where that thing's probably.
I don't know if I ever had this one on VHS.
Oh, I had this one on VHS.
Now, see, the funny thing is, I like the movie. I think it's a fantastic movie, but I don't watch it religiously like you.
Okay.
And I was rewatching a clip of Boogie Boogie's death.
Yeah.
Maybe a year and a half to 2 years ago. I was like, wow, that is violent. That is graphic.
Yeah, that's the only graphic death you actually witness in that entire movie.
Yeah, that's the only death you see.
That you see.
Yeah.
So far, there's a theory that there's 2 other deaths.
Who?
So, the Easter Bunny, for one. You don't know what happens to the Easter Bunny. There's a theory that
I'm trying to remember when the Easter Bunny was.
That was when Jack had the lineup of everybody trying to sort them out for Christmas job.
Oh, that's
and they
right.
Jack, we got him.
That's right. I was laughing during that scene.
We don't know what happens to the Easter Bunny, so there's a theory that the Oogie Boys took him to Oogie, and he killed the Easter Bunny.
Who's the other death?
The other death, so Sally's a rag doll.
Yeah.
So she can pretty much come back to life.
Yeah.
She jumped from the tower.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite count as a death, but
no, it doesn't. But I see what your point is, because she did put herself back together and moved on with life.
She's a ragdoll, so she has the ability to come back to life.
Yeah,
and she is filled with autumn leaves, but she is basically an autumn spirit.
Yeah. Okay. I can see why people think that one. I don't know if I would count that one.
A lot of people don't count as one, but I count it as one.
Gotcha. All right, so this is also our first musical.
This is our first musical.
I mean, to be fair, there's not really a whole lot of horror musicals out there.
There's not. There's a few, but there's not enough.
I do want to talk about Sweeney Todd. That's another Tim Burton movie.
That is another horror one. Would be nice to do.
Yeah, I watched it for the first time. Again, maybe a year and a half ago. Apparently, I was going through a Tim Burton phase, and
Kayla just watched that recently with me, and she loves it.
Oh yeah, no, and it's the opening sound. Okay, we'll talk about that whenever we get to that movie.
We also got Little Shop of Horror.
Is that a musical?
That's a musical.
I haven't seen that one.
Have you never seen Little Shop of Horror? Am I the only one that's a horror fanatic here?
But see, you have to realize I'm still fairly new to all the mainstream horror stuff.
That is true. You are.
I watch a lot more indie stuff.
Yeah. So, in case you're new here, we have been friends for a while.
Since kindergarten, preschool.
And one of our similar topics that we enjoy is horror. I am very big of a horror fanatic, to where I will watch any horror movie, doesn't matter what it is, unless it's to a point where I can't handle it. You're similar, but I
have a lower tolerance.
You have a lower tolerance. But you go to children's death. I can get past that.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's about the only thing I really don't do in horror is children's deaths. Thankfully, you don't see inside this movie. This is probably the first movie in a month, but doesn't feature children's death that we've talked about.
There technically is children's death in this movie.
Screw you.
But here's the thing, you don't see it, because here's the thing, they're already dead. Lock, Jock, and Barrel.
Okay, if you want to get technical, yes.
They're dead.
If you want to get technical, yes.
One died of hypothermia, and one, I think, was electrocuted.
Oh, I didn't know that. If you want to get technical, yes.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, that should be the electrocution one. I think was the witch. I'm trying to remember. Someone out there is going to be like a bigger fan than me. Is probably like, you're doing it wrong. You're saying it wrong. I'm going off of what I remember. There's been a lot of theories of how like each one.
Yeah. So going back to the whole musical, what is your favorite song from this movie? And don't say the obvious, this is Halloween.
Oh, really? I can't say that one.
Because that's everyone's favorite
That is
song.
everyone's favorite, but that is the one I love to sing every year. But if I have to choose a different one, I'd have to sing Oogie's Boogie's song when he sings.
Okay, that one's pretty good. I like
because you know how I have a low voice, right?
what?
My low voice.
Yeah.
I like to sing the Oogie Jazz song where he says, "I'm a gambling boogeyman." I love singing that, and Haley hates it every time I do it.
I like the Something's Wrong with Jack song.
Something's wrong with Jack. Something.
Yes, that one. Just because there's like a tone of mystery to it.
There's a tone. Yeah, I can see.
And it's like, okay, what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
It's basically the turning point of the story.
It is. And,
Everyone thinks it's when he goes to the Christmas hunt. It's not. It's when he finally decides Christmas is going to be ours. That's the turnaround the entire movie.
Yeah. But, it's funny. It's been about maybe 7 to 8 years since I've actually sit down and watched the entire movie as a whole.
Yeah.
And not just watch clips. And I completely forgot about the ending song.
Your song? What, that song?
The finale song.
Oh, finale. Okay.
Like, just completely forgot about the ending. I mean, I knew how the story ended.
Yeah.
I knew how, Jack and Sally on top of the rock and by the moon.
Forgot about the entire
I just forgot about the song. I was like, this song's great.
Yeah, it's basically a love song.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just Jack and Sally, commend the relationship.
Yeah, they're finally submitting to their feelings towards each other. Because Halloween Town. So if you look at that in Addams Family, anything that deals with horror or like the cast is more horror related, they would say like, "Oh, this is going to be terrifying." Like that's their way of saying this is going to be awesome.
Yeah,
they're completely opposite. So when they finally realize that they can say stuff like that towards each other is when their hearts actually.
Yeah.
Because I like it when Jack tries to tell everybody like how to say it right. Like this is going to be our most terrifying Christmas yet. And he's like, no, jolly.
That's one of the clips I was watching today. I was like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Because that takes place right before the what song is it? Making Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
where I paused the movie when you called me earlier today. You literally called. So before we started this podcast, an hour before, I'm watching the movie just to get it fresh in my memory. He calls me in the middle of the movie, like 36 minutes into it.
I had to ask you a question about a video game topic that we're going to talk about.
Yeah, but it's the fact that you call me and I'm like, dude, I told you I was going to watch it.
I did text you to answer my text.
Oh, that's because I was excited about something else at the time.
So we now have a TikTok.
Yep, I got us a TikTok account going, and then I'm going to attempt to upload our videos on there.
At the very least, maybe clips of them.
A little bit of clips, depending on what we can do.
Yeah.
Also, after this, I need you to do something for me. Otherwise, we're going to hire somebody.
Okay.
I'll explain it later.
Okay. Yeah, because we have some fun stuff that I have planned.
Oh, we got a lot of stuff planned that are coming up.
November's going to be a very busy month, I think.
It is already going to be a busy month, but that's also depending on scheduling.
Yeah, but I feel like we can make it work.
We could try.
Because the Thanksgiving ones, we can kind of do just front and back.
I say we just do that in one day.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, we can just, like... No, I'm not talking about uploading. I'm talking about...
Recording.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So that's what I was talking about, too. But anyway, going back to So what are your thoughts on the whole, Christmas town, Halloween town, Easter town?
We don't see Easter.
Well, you don't, but like,
it's actually Easter Island. It's not Easter Town.
Okay, Easter Island. What are your thoughts on
Which
that?
is weird, is because they don't really describe that.
So, like, what are your thoughts on like all the doors and stuff?
So the doors, I like how they tie in every holiday, every major holiday. Like none of the off-brand ones you got. I think there's like 7 or 8 doors, if I remember correctly. Right? Because how many are on that? You have a picture right there.
Yeah, so I have a picture.
1, 2. So there's 7 doors.
Well, let me talk about the picture of here. So I have a picture of like all the naughty stuff. So I have Avengers.
Do I need to say it for you?
I can't. Why can't I think of it?
Avengers, Supernatural, Who, Harry Potter. This was Sherlock Holmes, Star Wars, and Star Trek. Yeah, and it's Jack staring at all the trees.
Yeah.
So similar to that, you have Easter, you have 4th of July, you've got Halloween, Christmas, Valentine's Day,
Thanksgiving,
and there's one other one that I keep forgetting what the heck it is. There's a 7th one, and I keep forgetting what it is.
Is it you said 4th of July? Wouldn't be New Year's?
It might be New Year's, but like it's hard to remember like that 7th one because my mom usually does like an Easter egg hunt every year for Easter, and one of the clues was that one, like what's the 7th door? Because I can only name these 6.
That's
yeah, I was going to look it up because we still are not on track of getting the cast and everything on our phones anymore.
Nope. No, we stopped doing that.
Which I want to bring up about the cast because I like how one of the actresses in the movie, like not many people know who it is.
Who plays Sally?
Yeah, she's the same woman who's from Home Alone as the mother, and the mother from Beetlejuice.
Really?
That's her. That is her.
That doesn't actually surprise me about the Beetlejuice because Tim Burton does like to use
Yes, but she was so basically the woman who was his wife before her was I can't think of her name, but that actress is the original version. What is it?
I'm disappointed in you.
Why? Did I not name it? Or did I name it?
No, it's like something that's embedded in your blood.
I said St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, it is.
I said St. Patrick's Day, did I not?
No, you didn't.
I didn't?
Valentine's, St. Patrick's, Easter, Independence Day, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas.
I could have sworn I said St. Patrick's Day.
You did not say St. Patrick's Day. You said Valentine's Day.
Okay, then I completely forgot about St. Patrick's Day then. I could have sworn I said that. Yeah, St. Patrick's Day is the other one because I do remember the shamrock.
They didn't say Valentine's Day, though.
No, they don't, but there is a heart on the tree.
Yeah, that's disappointing for you.
Yeah, if you look down the beginning, there's the heart, and then it pans through the Thanksgiving, Easter, Christmas, and then you got Halloween, which is weird how it's not in like the exact order.
Yeah.
The trees aren't in order of like seasonal. They're a bit scrambled.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so like, you want to talk about the story at all?
Well, the story's about the Pumpkin King Jack, who gets tired of his crown. He's tired of Halloween. He wants something new to like bring him joy. Basically.
Yeah, that's what he says in his name book.
He's basically finding Halloween too depressing.
I don't know if depressing. He's just in a song. He says, I'm getting tired of the same old thing.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's depressed. I think he's exhausted.
Maybe exhausted, but to me it screams depressed. And then he finds something new, like a new holiday. So
yeah, because then he goes in Christmas Town and he's like, "What's this? What's this?"
Mm-hmm.
There's this white stuff everywhere. No one's scared. Everyone's smiling.
Mm-hmm. He's not used to that.
Yeah,
he's used to seeing goblins and ghouls, and then he finds out like there's more to the world than just Halloween Town.
And one of the things I kind of want to talk about, because you see a lot of the mail, and the mail's like completely like useless without Jack. He's like,
somewhat official.
Because he's like, I don't know what to do without you.
Yeah,
and that's something not pull quote, but that's something he kind of says inside the movie. I don't know what to do without you.
Well, yeah, because he's just an elected official.
Yeah.
He's basically relying on the Pumpkin King who controls Halloween.
Yeah. And I always just kind of find that funny that the mayor's just so useless without Jack.
If you think about it, so you know how you have Santa, and then you have a head elf. The mayor is basically the head elf who controls this.
Yeah.
Controls
Yeah.
everything else.
Yeah, I could see that.
So if you look at the Santa Claus one with Tim Allen, how there's like always a head elf.
Yeah.
That's basically the mayor.
Yeah. I need to rewatch those movies.
I want to rewatch them for Christmas
Yeah.
because I haven't seen them in a while.
So anyway, and then what happens after that? After he finds Christmas Town.
After he finds Christmas Town, he sees Santa's shadow, and then we pan back to the town where everybody's talking about where they've looked. And
Yes.
he comes in on a snowmobile, and he wants a town meeting.
And then he talks about Christmas, and they're like, this is so ugly. This is,
he's basically describing, they're like, ooh, ah. And then he goes off, this is a present. This is a box. And it's all topped with a bow. And they're like, is it a head? Is it a foot? Is it something that I've got? The whole music of that part right there is funny how they kept trying to find things that rhyme with box, and then it goes off to a headless, like a random head that somebody found in the lake.
Yep.
It ends with that. And then you have a sock on the wall. Does it still have a foot? And I'm like, a sane person would question this, but an insane person would enjoy this. And I'm insane, so I'm like, this is too fun.
And I think that's just, one of the things about this movie is it's just fun.
It is fun. It basically brings out your inner child. Now, it's not much of a horror movie, but when you're a kid, like, this is a great way to introduce somebody to horror.
Yes, but I will say, like I said earlier, I don't know if we were on the podcast when I said it, but Oogie Boogie's death.
Oh, yeah, we've already mentioned this.
Oh, yeah. But, we're going to talk about more when we get to that scene.
Yeah, when we get to that scene.
But, that scene's horrifying.
Yeah. In a way.
Yeah. I mean, as a kid, as an adult.
As a kid, yes, it might look a little bit terrifying, but as an adult, you're like,
it's gross.
This is made for you.
Yeah. I like bugs, so it's gross.
Oh, yeah. By the way, before I ended the movie, Kaylee was watching it with me, and we got to that scene. She saw Oogie's, all interior.
Has she ever seen it before?
She's watched it with me a few times. She's watched it with me at least twice. This will be the third time.
Okay. I'm surprised she didn't come over.
No, she's got work she's got to do.
Gotcha. Yeah, so then he holds a town meeting and he goes into his house and they're all like, something's wrong with him. He's up there.
He's really trying to figure out what's the point of the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
That's basically what he's looking for, is the Christmas spirit.
Yes.
He's trying to figure out how to explain it, but he can't. Because no matter how he says it to the people, they're not going to understand him.
And then he realizes, he needs to become Santa Claus. Or as they call it, Sandy Claus.
Yeah, because he's
inside the movie.
He's trying to figure out his way of expressing it towards everybody. Well, I like his little math equation. Every time I see that on the board, like you got 12 days or 12 something divided by Christmas times Santa Claus and something underneath equals Christmas at the very end. I'm like, I need to get like that tattooed on me.
And then,
and I like how he has pincher claws. Like he has a pincher claw next to Sandy.
And then the town starts making Christmas and makes presents and becomes like his elves.
Basically, yeah. And they just make up random toys. I do like the Jack in the Box ones. Those ones were my favorite toys that they had. That and maybe the duck. But the fact that they have to whip a chain on a saw blade as they're making the duck or the doll. I don't remember which one it was. I think it's the doll. When it starts, it's the doll, the floating doll. Yeah, what were they cutting?
One thing as I was rewatching this, you don't see the main villain of the movie until like 40 minutes in.
Basically, yeah.
I mean, you don't see Oogie Boogie.
And you don't see them until the Boogie Boy starts singing. But you see him at the very beginning, though.
I mean, you kind of see his shadow.
But you don't know that he's the bad guy.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of see, I don't think you see him.
He's
To
just
me, I
shadow
always,
movement at night.
yeah, so you see his shadow. You don't see, like, his actual figure.
No.
I'm talking about his actual presence.
Yeah, you don't see that till Santa Claus is dropped down into his lair.
Until, like, 40-ish minutes into the movie.
Yeah.
And that entire, like you said, that song is so good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the Oogie Boogie Man.
I'm the gambling boogeyman, yes.
I mean, I have no words to describe that song.
It's very catchy.
It is.
And it works.
And it does.
Because it brings a little bit more joy to the, it's not like Halloween based like the rest. It's like a whole different topic. So, like, you're going one direction, and then all of a sudden, ooh, flashy lights, flashy show. What's this?
Yeah. But I also think it's just, you kind of get a sense of how powerful he is in that song.
A little bit, yeah.
Because, I mean, he's powerful.
He's powerful, yes, but he's not the king of pumpkin. I mean, he's not the king of the pumpkin patch. He's not the king of Halloween.
No. But you can also kind of tell from that song he wants to be.
He wants to be, but he is banished.
And that is his main driving force throughout the movie.
Yeah. He's just banished.
Yeah. And we never find out why. So you may know why.
There's a lot of theories as to why. There's a theory that he was Jack's right-hand man and then got addicted towards gambling and started basically ruling behind Jack's back and tricking everybody.
Oh, yeah, I would like to see a movie about that.
It would be nice to show that one. But that is, I don't know, that's a fan theory or something, but there's a lot of different ones. There's also ones where Oogie's actually a soul from a guy that was in Vegas and sold his soul to Jack and got trapped down in the lair as his punishment. There's that one. There's a few other ones, but I like the one where he was Jack's right-hand man and just betrayed him. And that's why Jack's always angry at him.
That would make sense. Because, I mean, you can definitely tell when him and Jack are on screen in the whole fighting sequence. You can tell
there's some history between them.
And you can kind of tell Jack is just done with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jack knew what he was doing in that scene.
Yeah.
But so going off, and then Jack steals Christmas. And this is kind of when I completely forgot everything that happened inside this movie.
Okay.
So that when I was watching that again, I don't want to say shocked, but I was surprised. I was like, Jack is actually is Jack the bad guy?
Kind of portrays him as a little bit of a bad guy, but a bad guy that you don't really realize.
I mean, but
he's basically, okay, so if you look at it, there's another theory that he is basically Krampus.
Ooh, that's another one we need to do.
Yeah, movie-wise, yes.
Yeah.
There's a theory that he is basically turning into the Krampus.
I don't know if I believe that.
That is a nice theory. It is a nice theory, but it's not close.
Because the way I look at it is...
There's always the good Santa and then there's the bad Santa.
Yes, but there's also, he's a bad guy in the sense of what he is doing is wrong, but he's trying to do it in a good way.
He's trying to do good,
he
but
just
he's not
doesn't realize what he is doing is bad.
Well, the other theory, the reason why they think he's Krampus is because Krampus is the one who goes after bad kids. So there's two versions. There's the one that gives them coal. He's the one that gives coal.
Yeah.
Or he's the one that gives toys that kill the kids or captures the kids. What did he make? What did Jack give them? Toys that chase them and toys that basically wanted to eat them.
No, I can see that.
Heck, you got a little pumpkin chasing a fat boy. Which is one of my favorite scenes in that movie is just watching the kid run and you got a little pumpkin just chasing after him.
But I don't think Jack is necessarily a bad guy.
No, he's not.
I just think he's doing bad, but he means well.
Remember, everything's opposite to him.
Because he's trying to find himself inside this world.
Yes.
Because his whole world has been turned upside down when he found Christmas Town.
Yeah, because it's like something new. It's something he wants to embrace, but he doesn't know how to.
Yeah, and he's only known Halloween Town. He's only known, I don't want to say evil, but he's only known
Scary. Yeah.
And then he has that moment of realization inside the graveyard
that he's the Pumpkin King. He's always going to stay the Pumpkin King.
And that is fine with him, but he can also branch out and be more than Pumpkin King.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes and fights Oogie Boogie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so far you're right.
Okay. So yeah, he goes and fights Oogie Boogie, and they have the fight sequence, and Jack kills him.
Yeah.
Because he undoes Oogie Boogie's stitching, and bugs come crawling out.
That's because Oogie Boogie is basically the bugs.
Yeah.
He's made of everything that's... He's made of everything that's disgusting, I guess, as kids with fears, mostly bugs. He's supposed to be the creation of fear, but Jack's more powerful than that.
Like I was saying earlier, you can tell how powerful Oogie is, but you can tell Jack is more powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in that sense, Jack doesn't scale easily.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't really see Jack scaled throughout the movie, but you see Oogie scaled.
He puts more fear into everybody than everybody.
Yes. Even the kids, the three
Oogie boys,
they'll kind of scale Jack too.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're like, don't tell Jack we're doing this.
Yeah. Because they know that he will punish them in a way.
Yeah. And after that, Oogie dies, and they celebrate that Jack is still alive, and that, Christmas is over and Halloween is back.
Yeah. And then Christmas starts over with snowfall in Halloween Town.
Yes. Well, that was Santa.
No, Santa, but yeah, Santa has the power to do that.
Yeah. So now, my question is, do you consider this a Christmas movie or Halloween movie?
Oh, you're asking the hard question here. See, a lot of people lean either way. Since there's more Halloween involved, I lean towards Halloween, but I will watch it for both Halloween and Christmas.
Now, my answer is going to surprise you.
Okay.
I think it's both.
I can see it as both.
Because I think it's something that I would watch in the month of November, which is why I want to do it right now.
Oh no, I'd watch this in October and December.
Oh, you would watch this year round?
Oh, gladly. I'd watch this again like this.
Year four doesn't count, is what I'm trying to say.
I will literally watch this every day. I don't care.
I know you would. And there's nothing wrong with that. I have movies like that too. Titanic.
No shit.
Titanic is my movie for that.
You're a rock in the ocean.
And so I kind of consider both. It's a nightmare before Christmas. It's supposed to take place in between Halloween and Christmas. And I think even what the director said, he said it's both.
It is both, but it's The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's basically taking place on Christmas in the movie.
Yeah.
It is basically Halloween before Christmas.
Yeah. They only mention Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Poor Thanksgiving gets so left out.
You only see a glimpse of the door.
Well, I'm talking about in any Christmas, Thanksgiving just gets that left out all the time. There's not as many. There's more Christmas horror movies than Thanksgiving movies.
That's true, because you can't really make a horror movie on Thanksgiving, but there are some. There's Thanksgiving. There's
Thanksgiving 3.
Thanksgiving 3. There's
Thanksgiving.
Pilgrim
is another one.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Pilgrim.
That's all the ones I know.
There's the Scooby. Oh no, that's not horror. That's not Thanksgiving. I was going to suggest the witches one, but that's just a giant turkey.
Oh yeah, okay, I know what you're talking. I mean, technically,
Simpsons make fun of it too, where they try to have a giant pumpkin come around town eating everybody, and then they have a giant turkey. It's like, we stuffed the turkeys and we showed up the.
But yeah,
Thanksgiving is not much of a holiday to where you would want a horror movie on. It's more of just bringing people together.
So it's Christmas.
Yes, but Christmas has a dark side to it. Christmas has a dark side to it.
How so?
Krampus.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean, you could technically make the argument of an evil Choki. And yes, I know about Thanksgiving, but I'm not counting those movies. Those movies are beyond.
Yeah, we're
stupid.
doing a video on that.
Yeah, I know. I'm not. It's not going to be as bad as Tale
We're
of Five
doing
3.
videos on the Leprechaun. We're doing videos on
Oh yeah.
Jack Frost.
Not this year.
Not this year.
Yeah.
But we are doing ones on the Jack Frost. So if you don't know what Jack Frost is, it is the killer snowman. We can do ones on the gingerbread man too.
I didn't know there was gingerbread.
Oh yeah, there's gingerbread man where a man's ashes get tossed into cookie batter and becomes a gingerbread man cookie, and he goes around killing people, and he kills Santa. It is funny as hell.
That's one we're going to have to watch together.
Dude, it is stupid how it is, but it's funny.
That's one we're going to have to watch together.
Yeah.
So, you should know, we really don't watch these movies together.
No. Not
Like,
unless...
the only movies we really see together are the ones we go see in theaters.
Yeah. Everything else we will just tell each other, like, hey, we're doing an episode, go watch it.
Yeah. And it always turns out I watch the movie like 2 weeks before we do the episode.
Whereas I watch at least a day before, so that way it's fresh in my memory.
Well, I never know when you're going to say you want to watch it. Or do the podcast.
Well, that's because of my schedule and your schedule.
Yeah. I don't even know how long it's been.
It tells you right there. About 36 minutes.
Okay.
Well, almost 37.
So what else do you want to talk about for Nightmare Before Christmas?
I would like to suggest that the actors and actresses are a great selection. I can't think of the cast right now, but the actress who plays Sally, fantastic. Well, I don't know if it was her first movie, but I just like how she did that one, and she's in all these other movies. Yet not many people realize that it's her. Are you looking it up?
Catherine O'Hara.
Yes, that one.
I knew there was an O in her last name. She's 7 years old.
Yeah. So the fact that she was in a lot of Tim Burton movies, and a lot of people who see her and then you mention like, hey, that's Sally, that's her voice. Once you hear and once you see that she can sing, oh my God, like it really blows people's mind.
No, that was not her first movie. She was in a TV show from 1976 to 1978. And Home Alone was in 1999 and 1992.
Okay.
So that was in her first movie.
Well, I didn't say it was the first. I said it was probably one of the early ones.
Yeah, it's one of the early ones. Even Beetlejuice, 1988.
Oh, yeah, Beetlejuice was before.
Yeah. So when Jack sings, it's a different person singing than the voice actor. It's Chris.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, now that I remember.
Yeah. Who voices Oogie Boogie?
Oh,
Ken Page.
Yeah, because I sent you a couple months ago that he passed away.
Yes, that's right. I was like, he just passed away.
Yeah, what was his other roles?
Cats, All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Yes, all so he was the not the main dog, but the main dog's best friend, that little wiener dog. That was his character. But it's sad that he passed away because he was really good at voice acting.
And do you also want to talk about who also just recently passed this past week?
The one you told me about before.
Tony Todd, Candyman.
Yeah, Candyman passed away.
Unfortunately.
I see we need to do Candyman.
Yeah, now that yeah.
You're not going to enjoy Candyman.
Oh, I've seen it.
Okay. I didn't know if you were going to or not.
I mean, it's not one of my favorite movies. But it's also like, it's not like, bad.
It's basically a male version of Bloody Mary.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, see,
his backstory is sad.
Now, I can't do Bloody Mary. And that's
why?
Really because of Paranormal Activity.
So we can't do one on Ouija?
Oh, no, we won't do one on Ouija.
Hey.
I stay away from that stuff as much as possible. Ouija
I will
boards,
do an episode on Ouija.
maybe. I do want to do some on The Conjuring.
If we're doing one on The Conjuring and Insidious, we're doing one on Ouija because Ouija takes place.
Insidious.
Ouija takes place in the universe of, I think, The Conjuring.
Does it?
If I remember correctly, it's that or it's a sister universe.
Okay, I didn't know that. No, but like the actual Ouija boards, I stay away from those.
Well, I know you stay away from the actual one, but I'm talking about the movie here.
No, we can probably do the movie.
Yeah, we're gonna hold a seance and we're gonna get a Ouija board. I'm gonna get some candles.
Not here, we're not.
Oh yeah, we're doing it.
We're doing that at your house, not
No,
mine.
we're doing it here. We're calling Grandma.
The look I'm giving you.
I know.
The look I'm giving you.
We're calling my grandma.
So what else do you want to talk about? For
I want to talk about the animation style.
stop motion?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
So I've done animations before, and I've done stop motion. It's difficult because you don't realize like how much goes into this. Like,
oh no, like, you know,
it's the slightest movements. You got to take a picture. Slight movement, take a picture. It is difficult to pull this shit off.
you know, this is gonna sound weird,
What?
but I always remember when iCarly. Do you remember the show iCarly? There was an episode. I think it was Gibby or Spencer, the older brother, who was trying to
Spencer. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, when he was trying to aim. No, Gibby ruined it.
Gibby ruined it, yes, but Spencer tried to do it.
Yes, and I always
He took a picture, ran over, just take a picture, move over, adjust, take a picture.
That's how I know in stop motion is such a pain in the butt.
It is a pain.
It's because of that scene.
I took an animation class in college, and I did stop motion and I did paper stop motion. Paper stop motion is a little bit easier because you can do a little bit faster adjustments, to whereas you do clay-based ones, you really have to
And they did
tiny adjustments.
clay. Right. What did they do?
They did clay, but they also did certain type of molds.
Okay.
So
Because they had like over 30 faces for Jack.
yes, those aren't clay. This is actually where everything was formed with clay, yes, but they did each individual face like pop it off, pop it back on.
Gotcha.
Same with like Box Trolls, Coraline, Frankenweenie.
He forgot about Box Trolls.
Box Trolls I don't think it's his. But
No, but I did
the
forget that was stop motion. It's not one I have already watched.
And what else is there? Paranorman. Paranorman's stop motion. Oh, that's me. Yeah.
Everything good?
Yeah, it was just a reminder for medicine. I forgot to turn off the alarm. Not for today, for yesterday. But yes, all those styles, like, it's literally them taking off a face, putting it on like a different one, adjusting it to the eyes and everything. It is hard.
Oh, it looks hard. Like, I've seen videos.
Like, if you see like the little animation shorts on like YouTube of like a little clay figure and he's running on a treadmill and he's just flopping around and he gets sucked into the treadmill. Do you know how many frames there are on that thing? There's at least 400 frames.
I don't have the patience for that.
I wouldn't have the patience for that. But here's the thing, I had the patience to do the paper one. The paper and the clay. I did the clay. I took the challenge. And I hate to do this to my classmates that they are watching this that I had. I think I actually put more effort into this. I still have.
I only give so many.
I'll show you after this, but I actually did one. I did the paper stop motion. That literally took me about 3 hours to do.
Gotcha.
But doing the clay one, the clay one was a little bit more difficult.
I think all of it's difficult. I mean,
because
kudos to, the people who made this movie.
Because not only do you have to move things slowly, you have to go back and edit. Like, it's not Premiere, it's not any video editing software. You're doing everything in Photoshop. And you're cutting out like the fine details, like okay, this is where the thing's holding it. You have to cut it out. It's annoying.
No, is this
and I-
the first successful stop motion movie?
I would say it's the smoothest one, and that introduced to a lot of other ones.
Gotcha.
It was the smoothest one because even Wallace and Gromit. Wallace and Gromit's a British one. It's not. It's close.
Yeah, I always forget
Chicken
that
Run's,
one.
Chicken Run's another one.
I just get Ross and Women's.
I do enjoy watching Wallace and Gromit.
No, I do too.
I really want to go back and watch the Were Rabbit one again.
Me too.
That one's my favorite one.
That's the one That's the only one I remember. Chicken Run's another stop motion.
Chicken Run's another stop motion.
We need an episode on Caroline.
We can do one. We can also do Corpse Bride.
Or Frankie Rooney.
More frequently, but and Paranorman, yeah. We can do one on all the stop motion ones.
Yeah. We will.
But
eventually.
So it is a hard work. And my kudos to anybody who can pull it off. Like, I don't think I have. Oh, another one. But this is a Lego movie. It doesn't use the clay, but it deals with Legos. The Lego movie stop motion.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah,
that was all animated. Okay.
My brother, when we first watched it, didn't like it. I loved it because I was like, "That's stop motion." I can tell rock the bottom how it was done, and it was smooth.
Oh yeah. It was really smooth. Now is the Lego Batman?
Yeah, Lego Batman's also stop motion.
Okay.
So is Lego Movie too.
How about a new one about
the guy who sings Happy?
Yeah.
That one's stop motion as well.
Okay. And there's also 3 other Lego movies game made. Probably all stop
the
motion.
only ones that are not stop motion is Lego Ninjago.
Okay. That kind of makes sense though.
But the Lego Ninjago movie was stop motion.
Okay. Hey, there's a lot more stop motion out there than I realized.
Oh yeah, not many people. Only unless you've done it before or you are a fan of stop motion pictures, then you can spot it. Not many people can. I actually showed one of my coworkers, not my current job, but my last one, trying to get them to guess like what's the difference, and they thought it was all animated.
Yeah, I thought the Lego movie was animated. Interesting. Okay. Right, so what else about this movie?
The other thing is, again, I'm a big fan of Halloween. It's the whole. It gives an atmosphere to, like, if you want to watch something that's in Halloween to get your Halloween spirit, like a kickstart, definitely watch Nightmare Before Christmas.
Even that this is Halloween song, even if you listen to that.
Even if you listen to that, it gives you like that Halloween spirit. Like it was like, okay, get your butt up, it's time to go.
Yeah.
Watching that, I watch that almost like every October 1st, and that like gets me going.
Okay.
And then you go to the store and you see Christmas shit, and it's like, no, Mariah Carey, you can go away. Go back to your ice block.
We still have Thanksgiving to get through.
I know, dude. After Halloween, I literally went to a Hobby Lobby to go get some decorations for our wedding. Like fall related stuff, and it's nothing but Christmas.
Oh, I have a good one to post on your wedding too.
What?
I have a good we'll obviously pre-recorded, but it'll come out on the day of your wedding.
We're doing one on my wedding day.
For your wedding. We're gonna post it.
We're gonna post it
on your wedding day, but we'll pre-record it like a week prior.
Are we doing like a wedding horror movie?
Yes.
Which one? Because now I'm curious.
Wreck 3.
Wreck 3?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's good.
I know of some horror movies that are wedding based. Yes.
Yeah. But Wreck 3 is a really good one. It's about zombies too, so that's kind of why I wanted to
figure.
Let's probably also throw that one in there.
I do have some horror movies I want to watch to do on here. I just don't remember the name of the movies. No, like literally, I remember the scenes. I don't know the name of the movie.
Well, try telling me the scenes.
Okay,
maybe
the only scene I remember from this specific one is there's like this giant door with full of souls, and it carries a woman up. But before that, there's a guy that crawls into a fireplace that's huge, and he's like, "What are we looking for?" And this giant pendulum comes out and cuts off his head. The Scary Movie makes fun of it. I do know that.
Cube?
I don't know. So Scary Movie, the one where they go to the mansion where the giant phantom takes over the guy with the tiny crooked hand. Like that.
I know what you're talking about.
That movie, they make fun of it. I don't know what it's called.
I don't think it's Cube.
If you guys know, please leave it down in the comments because I have been looking for this movie for years.
It sounds like a Saw spinoff. Like
it's not Saw.
No, like a Saw ripoff or something.
Maybe, but this was before Saw.
Oh. Then a guy goes into a fireplace.
Yeah, because he's just trying to show off, like, this is a massive thing. It sets off a tripwire or something.
Built-in ghost?
Again, I don't know. You'd have to look it up.
That sounds like something would happen in Built-in Ghost.
Maybe. There's that one, and then there's a few other ones. We've already figured out the one that was the Tooth Fairy one. But there's a few other horror movies I want to watch. But that one is definitely on.
The Tooth Fairy one is not the toothless one.
No, that mean teeth.
Teeth, okay.
It's not teeth.
Okay.
You want to watch teeth, we can watch teeth.
No. Just based on what you described.
You want to watch Human Centipede?
No.
You watch 1, 2, and 3?
I'll kick you.
How about we watch Splice or The Fly?
Splice or The Fly?
Have you never watched The Fly?
Oh, okay. I thought you said Splice or The Fly.
Or The Fly.
Oh, The Fly. Okay. I don't know what Splice is.
Splice is the one where it's a genetically made human from a machine. That these scientists want a kid. They can't have a kid, so they're one to genetically make like some creature.
I think I've seen clips of that one.
And it grows up to be a full-on woman with a tail.
Okay, I think I've seen clips of that one.
That one's not a bad one to watch. We don't have to watch teeth, but what was the other one I was saying? The Fly. The Fly is a classic.
No, I've seen bits and pieces. To me, it's just number one of those movies that always intrigued me.
It might not intrigue you, but I count that one as a horror. It's like an 80s horror, though.
Yeah. The 80s, like...
The 80s have
some people consider the Terminator a horror movie.
No, Terminator is not a horror movie. It's a sci-fi.
Thriller.
It's a sci-fi.
Well, I'm just saying I didn't say I did. Never said I did.
That's like the whole, fuck's that one about a tower? The one that everyone calls it a Christmas. Die Hard. That's like people calling Die Hard a Christmas movie. Die Hard is not a Christmas
movie. Okay, I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought you would consider that one. I don't consider it a Christmas movie.
I don't.
Yeah, I thought you would.
No. God, no. It might take place during Christmas, yes, but it is not a Christmas movie.
Okay, I honestly am
Gremlins is a Christmas movie. Nightmare Before Christmas is a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I forgot about Gremlins. We need to cover that one.
Yeah, we're covering Gremlins.
Oh, we're doing that this year?
Yeah, we can do that this year. Gremlins is a Christmas movie. The first one, the second one.
Yeah, but I do want to cover both.
The second one, I rewatched that and
it's stupid funny.
It's stupid funny, but that's because they're making fun of it. But the funny thing is, I never caught this growing up until now, that the guy who plays Grandpa from the Munsters is in that movie. He's interviewing the gremlin in his Munsters outfit.
You know what we're going to talk about?
I never caught that.
You know what we're going to talk about when we talk about Gremlins?
Yeah. What?
You do?
What about our little...
Yep.
We're playing that up.
Yep, okay.
Hopefully we have So, little sneak peek.
You need to bring the stuff I brought you.
Should we tell them the news of what we're going to be doing? What's going to be coming here soon?
No, let's wait.
Okay. Because I want to bring my...
Oh, you do?
I want to bring them.
Still one of the best Christmas gifts I've ever given.
I'll bring that one and I'll bring my other ones.
Okay, but still, that's one of the best Christmas gifts I've ever given. I'm so proud of myself for that.
I love that movie too much.
Yeah, so coming up, we may have one coming out next week on Half-Life.
On Half-Life, yes.
Half-Life 2.
Yeah. I bit my tongue when I said it.
So you've never played Half-Life? Okay.
No.
Okay. And then
more like Until Dawn or what's that?
The Curry is another one.
No, I played Until Dawn. I've played the Until Dawn, the roller coaster VR ride where you get to shoot rakes or random shit, zombies.
Wendigo?
Yeah, the Wendigo. But what's that one? Dead by Daylight.
Okay.
I played that one. Or we can do Phasmophobia.
Yeah, but I want to hold off on it.
I want to do one on the Blood Moon. The Blood Moon's going to
No.
end soon. I want to do one on that.
Well, we can do like an actual video for that one.
Yeah,
right.
but we can also put it on here.
And then we also, possibly, if we have time, you are going to start playing Amnesia the Bunko.
You're really eager to get me on that.
I want to talk about this one so badly.
I know you do, but we need to get to a point where we have a day where I can actually play it. Somehow everything keeps coming up.
It's only 3 hours long.
That's the problem. 3 hours. 3-hour video. You think anybody's going to sit through that?
I'm not saying you have to record it.
Okay.
I'm not saying you have to record it.
I thought you were going to make me record the entire thing.
No,
you can live stream it.
Yeah. You say you want to live stream.
Yeah, we can live stream it, but I need to sign in on your stuff.
Oh, then we can set that up right now.
We can set it up after this.
That's what I mean.
Why didn't bring my password book? I guess we can't set it up today.
Trying to think if there's anything else we need to talk about.
The movie wise.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're giving people a heads up on what's coming to be. We are testing on new microphones for this episode. I know it's a bit late, but we got new microphones. We're testing them out. We're gonna see if this works.
Yeah, we'll see.
Fingers crossed. And then we're gonna get a setup for future guests as well.
Yes, and then we will also be getting some more stuff. And New Year will be a fun time.
Are we gonna start doing that in the new year?
That's what you've told me.
We can bring it sooner once everything's set up.
I mean, I was kind of thinking for like we saw like whenever we do the sighting.
We'll be during the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Because I'm right now for the lights, I'm just waiting for Black Friday.
Yeah.
See if we can get a good deal on that.
Who knows?
Right. Well, anyway, remember, this is the Graveyard Shift with two idiots. Talk cool. Good night, everyone.